Welcome to Chronicle. In today's video, we bring you a shocking and tragic incident that unfolded in Pakistan's Balochistan province, a horrifying train hijacking that left the entire nation in shock. A routine journey on the Jaffer Express turned into a nightmare when armed militants stormed the train, taking hundreds of passengers hostage. What followed was hours of terror, gunfire, and heartbreaking losses. While the Pakistani army launched a major rescue operation, questions remain. Was the mission truly successful? How many innocent lives were lost before help arrived? And what did the survivors go through in those horrifying moments? Join us as we uncover the full story behind this deadly train attack, the chaos, the bravery, and the untold accounts of those who lived to tell the tale. This is Chronicle. Let's begin. The Pakistani army has claimed that it rescued 300 passengers from the hijacked Jaffer Express train in Balochistan on Tuesday. The army's spokesperson stated that 33 militants were killed in the operation to rescue the passengers. According to the army, before its operation, the Baloch Liberation Army had already killed 21 passengers and 4 soldiers. However, the BBC has not been able to verify this information. Some passengers who managed to escape from the attackers have shared horrifying details with the BBC. In Pakistan's Balochistan province, armed militants from the Baloch Liberation Army took passengers of the Jaffer Express hostage on Tuesday afternoon. The train was traveling from Quetta to Peshawar. According to the Pakistani Army spokesperson, there were around 440 passengers on board. The Baloch Liberation Army claimed responsibility for the attack. On Wednesday evening, the Pakistani Army spokesperson announced that the operation to rescue the passengers had been completed. The Army claimed that all passengers had been rescued during the operation. However, the spokesperson also stated that 21 passengers had already been killed before the operation began. The spokesperson further expressed suspicion that some individuals might still be in the custody of the militants. According to BBC Urdu, the army stated that the militants who fled the train may have taken some hostages with them into the nearby mountainous areas. The army is searching for the passengers who ran away and hid in the surrounding areas to escape the attackers. Official sources reported that around 100 security personnel were on board the Jaffer Express, which was traveling from Quetta to Peshawar. The Baloch Liberation Army, which claimed responsibility for the attack, had warned that if the government did not release Baloch political prisoners within 48 hours, they would kill all the hostages. An elderly passenger on the train told BBC Urdu that there was a sudden explosion, followed by gunfire, injuring several people. He said, "The attackers ordered people to get off the train, warning that they would be killed if they did not comply. They separated women and the elderly. We somehow managed to escape and reached a safe place after walking for about 3.5 hours. Some passengers reported that the attackers were checking the identification cards of army personnel on the train and killing them. Mahmoud Hussain, who was traveling on the train, told BBC Urdu, "The attackers first separated Sindhi, Punjabi, Balochi, and Pashtun passengers. Then they singled out military and security personnel. They were checking military ID cards and shooting those who belonged to the armed forces." He continued, "Right in front of me, a man was shot dead. He had 5 daughters with him. I witnessed the murder with my own eyes. I didn't know what to do." He added, "As we were running, gunfire continued behind us. After running for about 2.5 kilometers, we finally reached a safe place. We were starving and thirsty. 5 of us survived on just 1 date each. Allah Dida, a former army personnel, somehow managed to escape and reached Quetta. He said, 'My cousin was killed right in front of my eyes.' Nur Muhammad and his wife, who were traveling on the train, were able to escape safely. Nur Muhammad's wife said, 'I was extremely terrified. I was drenched in sweat. 2 people fainted right in front of me. The armed men forcibly opened the door and entered, saying, 'Get out or we will shoot you.' She continued, 'We were pleading with the attackers not to do this. They ordered us to get off the train. Once we were outside, they told us to keep walking straight and not to look back, or they would shoot us. Somehow, we managed to escape and, after walking for an hour, reached a place where the army was stationed. Thank God we survived." Jaffer Express driver Amjad Yassin also managed to escape. His brother, Amir Yassin, told BBC that Amjad had called his family and assured them that he would return home soon. A railway police officer who was on the train said that after dividing the passengers into groups, the attackers tied the hands of the army personnel. Initially, the soldiers fired back, but once they ran out of ammunition, the attackers took them hostage. According to the police officer, the militants were speaking in the Balochi language and saying, "We have made demands to the government, and if they are not met, we will not spare anyone. We will set the train on fire." The officer claimed, "At one point they said, 'Kill the uniformed personnel as well.' We told them we are Baloch. They asked, 'Then why are you working for them?' For some reason, they let us go." This situation continued until 10 p.m., and they ordered everyone to stay where they were. On Wednesday, images emerged showing that over 200 coffins had been brought to Quetta railway station. The Pakistani army has claimed that the operation to rescue the passengers was successful. Security forces have concluded their mission, and all militants were killed in the operation. According to BBC Urdu, ISPR spokesperson Lieutenant General Ahmed Sharif made this claim during an interview with a private TV channel. The spokesperson stated that no passengers were killed during the operation. However, he also mentioned that before the operation began, the militants had already killed 21 people. Pakistan's Minister for Information and Broadcasting, Ada Tarar, stated that the rescue operation lasted for 36 hours. He claimed that the Pakistani army conducted the operation with caution and skill, ensuring that no hostages were harmed during the mission. And thus, the journey of Jaffer Express turned into a horrific tragedy. This incident shook not only Balochistan, but the entire Pakistan. Innocent passengers lost their lives, families were shattered, and those who survived will never forget this terrifying ordeal. How long will innocent people continue to fall victim to such attacks? How long will violence and bloodshed claim the lives of the innocent? What do you think? Could this attack have been prevented? Are the government and security forces doing enough to stop such incidents? We would love to hear your thoughts, so let us know in the comments. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like and share so more people can learn the truth about this tragic event. And for more true stories and historical events, subscribe to Chronicle and stay updated. We'll see you soon with another story. Until then, take care and stay safe. Thank you.